months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's 3rd down. Opening drive in this conference championship game. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. He finds his man. It's Harbor. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, that's the ball at least underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down. And makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it in the opening drive from their own territory. Looking for his back. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Looking to pass. It's Riggs. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. The Cowboys will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. The shotgun running play call. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
Back to throw. It's Riggs. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Important second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, when you go against man-to-man coverage, you need some help from the quarterback. It's easy to look at the quarterback and say, why didn't he make this throw? But his intended target needs to get some separation against that man coverage to be able to open up the opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Into the clear. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Remember, last time they were on a 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he's got it again. They test the middle to get stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looks left and finds his target there. The Cowboys' offense is on the move now.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Cowboys pick up enough for a first down here. Looking for a receiver. Let's it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Looking to throw yet again. The ball is caught.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Back to pass. It's Riggs. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
First down, looking to throw the football. Spinning out of the tackle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
So second down after the incompletion. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Riggs. On the move now. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The Blue Devils will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback And a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as intended, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He's got it with room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it deep. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick this away to start the second half. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to throw. It's Riggs. Looking right. This one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
They keep him guessing with a run. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. And the Blue Devils hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Same tailback, another carry. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got room to run. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the receiver's got it. He's found some room at the 45. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. And the Cowboys hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw again. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They convert on third down now. Sets up first and goal from the 9.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Cowboys come to the line with first and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball.
What a great job there by the defense. Reading that play, pursuing the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it. No problem.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Riggs. Catch made on the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. They'll run it here. 1st down and more. He's still running. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And Duke has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The Blue Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And now the running back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Grinding away on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kurt.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Looking downfield, it's Riggs. A quick throw to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. And that is enough for a 1st down. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Touchdown, Duke. They are pouring it on now.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. On the move now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
They'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. And that will pick up the 1st down. A spot at the 38. And the Cowboys looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The offense going with the hurry up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. On 1st down, it's play action. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Looking to throw it again. Pass is caught. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Receiver makes the grab. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Finds his target. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
Down big. They'll obviously go for it here on 4th and goal. It's an option look. Oh, a fumble here. Can you believe it? The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Riggs. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the Blue Devils come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Still no answer for this offense.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He could go. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ballgame. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.